Hey, set your mind right now. Nothing before this matters. We came here with everything still on the line. Everything you wanted in the offseason is still out in front of us. What would you give for that moment right now? Let's go, man.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Yo, what is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Alex. I am back with yet another video for you guys. In this video, we're gonna be talking about potential veteran free agents the Las Vegas Raiders can bring into this team to fill out this roster. Before I get started on that though, anybody that is new to the channel and you guys love Raiders related content like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, let's jump right into it. As we all know, it is post June 1st, and that means that the Raiders have about $22 million in cap space. So with this available money, who should we look at? Who should we target in terms of free agents? What free agents are available out there that could potentially fit this team? I will say though, although we have $22 seems like a lot of money, but we also got to take into consideration that a vast majority of that money I go into working out the Darren Waller contract. Also looking to extend our slot wide receiver Hunter Renfrow, which, you know, that is definitely most deserved. So although we have $22 million in cap space, I don't think we'll make a whole lot of moves, but there's definitely one or two free agents out there that we can pursue to help fill out this roster. And the first name on this list is defensive tackle Ndamukong Suh out of Tampa Bay. This guy, I made a video about him a couple weeks ago, basically stating my case on why I would like him to be in the silver and black. You know, once again, I'll talk about it. This guy is an older, yes, he's getting up there in age, but he's a pretty solid defensive tackle. You know, it's pretty rare to find defensive tackles that can stuff the run and have the ability to get to the pass rusher, and I think Ndamukong Suh, despite his age, he can still do that. If we added Ndamukong Suh, I feel like his defensive line would just be that much better. We got a bunch of young talent. You add that with a proven veteran guy in Ndamukong Suh for a one-year contract, I would love it. With it being a one-year contract, you know, how much I think he will get? You know, the past couple years he's been getting around $9 million per year. I think he understands that this is probably the last contract, but nonetheless, I still think this guy's gonna get at least $6 to $8 million range for a one-year contract. Look, if we can get him for anywhere in that range, I would 100% be excited about that move. So that's the first guy on this list. Now the second guy I'm going to talk about is on the other side of the trenches on the offensive line, and that is right tackle DARRYL Williams. The reason I'm put this guy on this list is because honestly, and when it comes to that right tackle spot, I'm still not 100% sold on that position. You know, I was a guy that I really wanted us to get a proven veteran in free agency, but that didn't happen. So, you know, and at the right tackle spot also, we have seen Alex Leatherwood. So far in the beginning of those OTA practices, he's been getting some snaps at right tackle. So are we going to move Alex Leatherwood to right tackle? It's a possibility. I will say with Alex Leatherwood though, I could be wrong on this, but I feel like he's probably better suited as an NFL guard. I feel like there's probably a reason why he got moved from tackle to guard last year, but nonetheless, you know, maybe he can turn out to be a solid right tackle for this team under Carmen Priscillo. Also, if we were going to move him to right tackle at the end of the day, I feel like it probably just would have been better to leave him at right tackle last year. Yeah, I understand he was struggling, but so was a guy like Colton Miller his first year. He was struggling heavily at that left tackle position, but you saw the second year he made a huge leap. So if we do end up moving him to right tackle, I mean, I just feel a little bit, it almost feels like we're making him a rookie once again, but either way, like I said, the right tackle spot I'm not 100% sold on, so I feel like getting a guy like DARRYL Williams would actually be a really smart move. Look, worst case scenario, you sign DARRYL Williams, and if Alex Leatherwood performs like he should, if he becomes the starter at the right tackle position, at the very worst, you have good depth piece in DARRYL Williams. But if not, I think this guy can start on the right tackle position. He's not a guy that's going to be, you know, he's not going to wow you. He's not going to be like a Pro Bowl right tackle, but he can get the job done nonetheless. He's a solid right tackle. So that is the second guy I would put on this list. Now the third guy I'm going to put on this list is cornerback, and with the cornerback I've been juggling between two names, and the first one is going to be JANORIS Jenkins. Now JANORIS Jenkins, he is getting up there in age, but you know, one of the main reasons I would like to see this guy on this team is he's a cornerback that is very comfortable playing man-to-man coverage, and I think in this new scheme under Patrick Graham, with the type of personnel we have at cornerback, I think we're going to be running a lot of man-to-man coverage, so I can see the fit in terms of JANORIS Jenkins. Also, he's a guy that, you know, throughout his career, I feel like he's been pretty good at getting turnovers. If he can just come in and create some turnovers for our defense, that would be tremendous. Also, with a guy like this, he's not going to be our cornerback number one, cornerback number two. He's going to be primarily depth, you know, in this later part of his career. But either way, I think it would be very smart for the Las Vegas Raiders to consider bringing in a quarterback, whether it be Jenkins, just because at the cornerback position, I like our cornerbacks overall, but when it comes to our cornerbacks, I feel like we're just really thin at the position, because if just one player, if Rocky Sin is out for extended period, if Trayvon Mullen's out, then now at the cornerback position we are razor thin. So it'd be very smart for us to bring in a solid veteran at the cornerback position for depth at the very least. Yeah, when it comes to the cornerback position, I would like us to get JANORIS Jenkins. And the last guy on this list is Julio Jones, and so the reason why I have him last on this list is just because the position he plays at wide receiver. Look, personally, when it comes to the wide receiver position, you know, I am prioritizing that last compared to defensive line, offensive line, and cornerback, just because I feel like those other ones are greater needs for our team. I mean, overall, I mean, at the wide receiver position, I think we're in pretty good standing, but if we were to add another wide receiver on the opposite side of our number one, Davante Adams, the one guy I want is Julio Jones. Now, I understand Julio Jones is another guy getting up there in age, but at this point of his career, we really don't need him to be, you know, the Julio Jones of the Atlanta Falcons. You know, obviously if we could get that, that'd be great, but you know, it's very unlikely. At this point in his career, we just need him to stay healthy. When we call his number, he needs to make plays, and like I said, this offense has so many weapons. You know, you add a guy like Julio Jones, not only that, he's a good red zone threat. I mean, at that point, you add Julio Jones, this offense could be, you know, potentially the best in the entire National Football League. As I mentioned earlier, I feel like a vast majority of the money that we're going to be putting in is going to be going to a guy like Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow. Try to keep one of our own guys, but we should still have enough money left to get one or two solid pieces, fill out this roster. But let me know in the comment section down below, who are some names that you guys would like us to bring into this team to help fill out this roster. Comment down below. But with that being said, Raider Nation, that is all I have for you guys in today's video. Anybody that is new to the channel and you guys love Raiders related content like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.